Hi guys, how's it going? So, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through the first in our series of beginner bodyweight training workouts. So this is a calisthenics workout you can do at home with a few simple exercises that started me off on my calisthenics journey. This is going to take about 5 minutes to do as a circuit. We're going to go for 30-second sets on each of the exercises, and when I put the circuit together at the end, ideally you want to be doing all of these exercises back to back with a minimal rest in between each exercise. Alright, so we're going to get into the first exercise now. As I show you all of these movements, we're going to go through a beginner version all the way through to a slightly harder exercise variation. So the first movement we're going to do is a pull-up. Try and pull your elbows down until you're raising the chin up and over the bar. And keeping your core tight, squeezing your legs together. Now a slightly easier version of this one is to go for a resistance band and let that help you take some of the weight off the pull-up. Keeping your core nice and tight and getting that chin up and over the bar. So, slightly more simple version still is going to be a negative pull-up. So if you start off at the top of the rep, lower yourself down really slowly until your arms are completely straight. So every time you're doing these reps, you're trying to get that full range of motion, starting as high as you can, ending until your arms completely straight before you drop off the bar. Second movement in our circuit is going to be a bodyweight squat. So find any area of space, squat right down, try and keep your feet flat on the floor with your back flat. Nice simple bodyweight, lower body exercise to get you going in this circuit. Slightly easier version of that squat is going to be taking a support from a beam or a wall, hanging down there and standing back up. Balls your feet and your heels down on the ground the whole time. To make that movement harder, you want to add a jump in there. That's going to get your heart rate up a little bit more in this workout. Next up, the movement we're going to go on to now is a press up. You're going to try and keep your core engaged, aiming to avoid dropping your hips. Engage that scapula, push your shoulder blades forwards, lower right down, and press up in the inhale. If you're struggling with this movement, you can always drop your knees down to make it slightly easier, decrease the amount of weight that your chest and your triceps are having to take. Easier version still is to bring your knees right into that box-shaped press up while keeping your core nice and tight. Now there are a ton of other press up variations you could go into, but today we're just going to stick with that simple press up. Alright, next one, we're going to hit a dip on head. You're going to be working your lower chest and your triceps. You want to keep your core tight, as always with all of these exercises. Now if you're struggling to do this bodyweight movement, you want to try and go for a negative rep. So if you can't quite get back up by yourself, jump to the top of the movement, really slowly lower yourself down like you did in that pull-up. Even if you can't get back up, that's still a beneficial exercise because you'll be working all the same muscle groups in those negative reps as you would do if you were doing the full movement. Obviously, if you're lifting weights, you can just drop the weight down, but with your bodyweight training, regress it in other ways. So negative reps are a really good one for that. Next up, we're going to go for a dish hold. So you're going to lay down on the floor, lower back planted, legs up straight, shoulders off the ground here. Just maintaining that static position for the entire 30-second set. If you want to make it slightly easier, bring your knees in towards your chest, shoulders up off the floor, and hold that regress tuck. And it'll be slightly easier on your abs. To make this movement harder, extend your legs out and bring your arms up and above your head into that extended dish. Okay. Next one, we're going into a plank. It's a nice fundamental of bodyweight training. It will get you started with your calisthenics, just holding this for a 30-second set. Aim to avoid dropping your hips down too low. You're going to keep your back nice and flat, with the feet pushing down into the floor. If it's getting too hard, drop your knees down, hold that plank for the remainder of the time, and you can bring your knees in even further as a further regression to make it easier for you. Alright. Next up, our final exercise in the circuit is going to be a Superman back extension. So in this movement, you're going to be working on your lower back, the back of your shoulders, and all through the back of your legs. So extend your arms out in front, Engage your glutes, squeeze your legs together, and raise your head up off the floor. Simple movement, but there you can choose to either pause at the top, or you can lower and raise like I was doing to begin with, onto the floor, and then up into the air. To make it easier, keep your feet on the floor and bring your hands in closer. So it's a slightly regressed movement. You'll still feel this in your lower back, but that's a slightly easier version when you have your hands in the lower back. So guys, I'm going to now take you through all of those movements back to back in that final circuit that we can do together. The circuit is going to be a 30-second set per exercise, leaving minimal rests in between those sets. The less you rest in between the rounds, the more of a cardio effect you're going to have, and it's going to be a bit more effective for fat burning. Try and complete the reps to as good quality as possible. Don't focus too much on the amount of reps. That's why I like to do the timings to start with, because it gets you focusing on really good form. Okay, cool, so let's get into it. Our first exercise is going to be the pull-ups. Let's go. Again, I'm trying to bring my elbows right down to the side of my body, keeping my core tight, legs squeezed together, nice and simply, pulling yourself up over the bar. If you're struggling with this one, just go for those negative reps, where you start at the top and lower down slowly. Trying to keep nice controlled movements. There we go. Take a minimal rest now. I'm going to go on to the bodyweight squat next. So I'm starting off this one with a slightly harder version, going for that jump. That's going to be firing up a little bit more fast twitch muscle fiber, which is great for toning, but burning a bit more fat. We're going for that explosive movement. If you want to slow it down, even midway through the set, just drop that to a slower bodyweight squat. And if you need to, just take that assisted version where you're holding on to something. Alright, next up, we're going to go for the press ups. Keeping your core tight. Trying to get your chest all the way down to the floor, and raise back up. Locking your elbows out every time you get to the top. For that easier version, remember you can just drop your knees down like this. And if you're struggling too much with that, you can always elevate your hands into something higher, such as the wall, or even bring your knees closer to that box variation. Alright, that's the end of that. Next up, we're going to hit some dips. Okay. So this is the harder, for me, of all of the exercises. It's the trickiest one. Try and keep your reps nice and slow and controlled. At the end of every rep, raise up fully, lock out your arms, before slowly lowering down. If you're struggling to get back up, jump right up to the top, control that steady negative rep until you're at the ground, and jump back up again. That's the end of it. Next one we're going to go for is a simple plank hold. So my shoulders are pressed forward, core's nice and tight, posture strong, and I'm just holding that static. If you want to make it any easier, obviously remember you can just drop your knees down to the floor. That will take the weight down of your core. As you're pushing your shoulders down though, really focus on also squeezing everything in your glutes, squeezing your legs together. That will keep the tension there in your body. Nice, rest. Cool. Next one, we're going to do that Superman extension. Face down on the floor, arms out, and start hitting that raise. Remember, you can bring those arms in to make it slightly easier. And if you find the raise too much, you can do a static hold here. Just squeeze your glutes, lift your legs high, and hold that for the remainder of the move. If it's too tough, drop your legs down. Alright guys, there we go. So that was one complete round of the circuit. If you're going to do that on your own, I suggest putting together 3 to 5 sets of that. If it was too tough for you, obviously just stick to one and build up from there over time. So if you found this workout useful, make sure you like the video, comment down below saying if it helped you, and obviously if you share this video around with a friend, that's going to really help them too. So stick around on the channel guys, make sure you subscribe for more updates in the future, and I'll catch you in the next video.